Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mampolo from Mampolo's Corner. Renee Maisa. Guys, the issue of Tinubu serial mistakes, whether I go call a mistake now, I've been a natural endowment now, I've been a natural thing now to Ram, I've been a continuous thing, I've been a permanent thing. I've been a permanent thing to Ram now. I don't know. I don't know the right word to use for them, because this cannot be a mistake. But what I'm trying to say that this serial mistake, this serial gaffing, it don't tire me. It don't tire me. If he get any way when we go fit help this man, I am open to that solution, and I am willing to help this man. I don't know how we want to help him. I want idea, because to be honest, I know dislike anybody, I know hate anybody. I love him as a normal human being. The problem when they get now, as they come out, they embarrass the position when they come out for. He not the only embarrass that position, he not the only embarrass himself, he embarrass Nigerians. But because for somebody who wants to be the president of Nigeria, coming out as a candidate, as an aspirant of Nigerian presidential candidate, that is supposed to be somebody who have a very high IQ and very much articulated one at that. But this one, you know, they articulated, you know, they coordinate things, and so the thing they even affect me as a Nigerians, because when they see me outside now, say, "Oh, are you from country?" When that man they gaff every day, they make, because that's not mistake. They I don't know what I go call them. If you know the right word to use for what Tinubu they do now, I better comment them, because me now I'm confused. Is this mistake or nature? Or issue or problem or health condition, because I don't know the one when it be. The thing is affecting not only me. I believe there are lots of Nigerians when this thing they affect. When it be say they bring something like national embarrassment now, this is not a personal thing anymore. It's becoming a national embarrassment for somebody who say he want to come out to lead us as a president of Nigeria. Jesus. So out of over 200 million people in Nigeria, this is one of the best. This is one of the best three we can choose. We can choose APC people. You people can choose for us. At your primary, as the flag bearer of APC, when go lead in Nigeria come this year. So the whole thing they confuse me, because he don't talk another one again. Why they make this video? Because Tinubu don't talk another one again. So the thing don't become like on a daily basis, 2 days basis, 3 days basis. You must bring out something erroneous. Something I don't know. Do I say even erroneous? Erroneous is understatement. This is becoming too unprecedented and too frequent. I'm confused what to use. What to use, the right word to use for what is happening to this man, to be honest. I am now a bit concerned as somebody who see him as a grandfather. with all due respect, because I'm concerned. But before I begin to talk, let's watch his video where he said another one. This one choke me. I beg. As soon as I watch, make I take my tea, because I need to digest this thing now. Because you see, I don't get too much ginger to talk to do this video, but let's watch it. Why I sip my tea? Watch the video.
Right. Let's begin what's trending. The spat between the presidential candidates of the People's Democratic Party and the All Progressives Congress continues to brew on Monday. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the APC flag bearer, during the party's rally in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital, said he rescued Atiku Abubakar from Nigeria's former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, who he said wanted to roast Atiku like goat meat before he ran away to Dubai. But then when it was time for the election, Atiku returned to the country. Tinubu also boasted of making Atiku Abubakar Nigeria's Senate president and said the PDP has no mandate. Let's listen in before we take some reactions.
Senate president?
They have no mandate. What they have now ice cream. It melt. Quick. You get me? They are yeye people. Atiku, when we make him Senate president.
Jesus, which year?
Abba. You sell this, you sell that, assets, our commonwealth, our patrimony. everything that we have, we sell them, we become skeleton. Atiku no care.
As vice president.
As vice president.
Oh, no, they correct them. They don't correct them.
Dr. Bati, over to you. Well, this has generated a lot of reactions. Should I take a reaction before I come to you?
Okay.
Should I do that? All right.
Continue, my sister.
Olalaye wrote, Tinubu commits yet another blunder.
It's all right.
He said, when we made Atiku Senate president, number one, Atiku was never the Senate president. Number two, at what point was Tinubu part of any process that made Atiku the vice president of Nigeria? Red flag. Well, if we make Tinubu president, the cabal will be more in charge than ever. Dr. Bati?
Well, I saw this on social media.
Yeah.
You know, many persons have commented on it, and I think the point has been made out there that Atiku Abubakar was never Senate president.
Oh.
He was vice president.
It's all right.
And in any case, at the time that Atiku Abubakar was vice president, he and Atiku Abubakar were not in the same political party. So even if what he meant was vice president, you know, he was not in a position to make him vice president. But he said Senate president. And that's why people are, you know, a bit scandalized. And then he went further also. I saw another report saying, he was saying they scored F1. I don't know.
F1.
The time I took a school start, although F9 was too far away from me, there was no way I could have moved in that direction. What I had was F9 that other people were getting. So, I mean, that again, you know, will be considered ridiculous by people who are very familiar with F9, that category of grading in WASC.
Oh, no, I need to go and check it in school.
But in any case, the funny part of it is that he made a third point that Obasanjo wanted to roast Atiku Abubakar like goat meat. I know a lot about President Obasanjo, but I'm not aware that suya is part of his, you know, preferred delicacies. You know, because it's people who like suya, who roast goat meat. However,
yes,
there has been a very robust response from the PDP. A statement by Frank Shaibu, which I thought was rather aggressive and irreverent. You know, Frank Shaibu was on this program, and I told him that, look, the kind of verbal violence that oozes out of his pen is a bit, you know, on the extreme side. He was advising Nigerians that they should be careful, that a presidential candidate who does not even know a person's antecedents, his opponent's antecedents, or the difference between F9 and F1, should not be allowed to go and turn Aso Villa into a sanatorium or a mental health institution. And I thought that was a bit on the irreverent side, you know. So even when the PDP spokespersons are responding to this, you know, they should moderate, you know, their speech in line with the provisions of the law. In fact, Frank Shaibu even counted the number of girls. He said there have been 12 so far from Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't think
I've taken up to 12.
Well, that's what Frank Shaibu said in his statement. Yeah. But all of this, you know, constitute distractions. But he made a point about the health of whoever wants to be president of Nigeria, so that we don't, according to him, I'm just quoting the response from PDP, that we don't send Mr. Sabinos to go and represent us at United Nations or clean that drunk to, you know, the United Nations. But all of that, you know, now that we're just about 24 days to the election, can we, you know, focus more on the issues?
I'll take Frank Shaibu's point there. We need a president who can represent us globally.
Yes. I mean, we need, and that's why we also need a president that we know his health records. Because a lot has happened in this country. And let's not forget that. A lot has happened in this country. I was having a sit down yesterday, and the person was taking me through the Yaradua days. You know, we can't afford to go through days like that any longer. We all saw what happened. Even when we had this administration, we all saw what happened. A president lived the country for over 100 days. Again, that's why I say political candidates should release their health records. In all fairness to him, yes, he said he was going to empower people in Akwa Ibom, that they should see the things he has done in Lagos, you know, that he pretty much made Lagos and all of that, which a lot of people have argued and tackled and said, you know what, no, Lagos has been a British Crown colony for so many years, you know, since the 1800s. In fact, in 1863, you had ordinances set up by the British colonial government then, you know, to map out streets on the island as we speak today. So Lagos had been many years ago. So he said he had done, you know, the Lekki Seaport, he had done rail and here, you know, all the political stuff. And he said he would give prosperity. He said he did the Lekki Seaport. And he will also do seaport for them. Then now to the gaffes. Let's not deceive ourselves. These gaffes are becoming unbearable. Secondly, the constant gaffes. Now calling Atiku Abubakar the Senate president before he was corrected. Also, the misalignment of historical evidence and facts. Like Dr. Abati pointed, they were both in opposing party. He was in the Alliance for Democracy and Atiku Abubakar was in the PDP. Then leading up to now saying, oh, they did a lot together and all of that. Yeah, they might have had political alliances, give it to them. But misrepresentation of history, claiming ownership for things that obviously you'll know that wasn't done, and all the gaffes, these are becoming one too many. And I just hope the Nigerian people are introspecting and looking deeply, and the candidates too will be good enough to share their medical records.
Absolutely.
Because this country can afford not to go through the Yaradua years any longer.
All right then.
When I don't watch the video, oh voila. He said na him make Atiku Abubakar the Senate president of Nigeria. Which year was Atiku Abubakar the Senate president of Nigeria? Please comment, put them on the comment section for me. The year. Oh Jesus. Which year was Atiku Abubakar the Senate president of Nigeria, my Nigerian people? Make una let me know the year. Maybe I was not born then, you know, it could be. And if you say na Tinubu na still make him the Senate president of, must still make everybody in Nigeria. Now so you go talk say now you make man polos corner reach where they so. Very soon I go hear them. Because you are the maker of everybody, because now you be God. I know they understand this thing. Everybody wants to succeed, now you make them. Everybody now so you make Buhari. As you make Buhari finish, will not take down from you now. Which year you make Atiku Abubakar? Even the vice president when you be, how were you connected? How did you make him? Oh, this thing don't tire me. How you tell make Atiku Abubakar? Let's assume say you don't make mistakes. Say na vice president you be one talk because the thing still come out. So you can't talk say na senior president. Whether you turn Atiku Abubakar to be Sarakio, Bukola Sarakio, I don't know for you. Or you turn Atiku Abubakar to be David Marco, I don't understand. Who were you seeing when you are seeing Abubakar? This problem, you know, this problem. Please make this election, make them do and make we rest. Because I just come back from Aberdeen now, make I rest. Tinubu don't carry me, come studio again. Eh? And the first one I shoot now this constant gaffing. This man they go, Jesus. This one a mistake. I've been what do I call this thing? I never know the English one I go use for it, but it's all right. It's all right. My question is, how do we help this man? Because it's a problem. It's a problem. No, because in our brother, in our father, I'm concerned about him. My question is, how do we contribute to helping him? If you have solution to this problem, please, on the comment section. No. Because I said last time, I'm not here to mock somebody's health condition and all that. But how do we contribute to his help? This man needs help. But the problem is that when Nigerians need help or Africans need help, they pretend like they don't need help. He needs help. It's too much. It's getting too much. You see, one of the PDP guy, when I've been a spokesperson, one of the PDP spokespersons, he said he don't count 12 already. 12 consistent mistake. Whether a mistake, I've been a gaff, I've been a goofing, I don't know what they go call this one. So we are confused. I beg, let's help Tinubu. He needs help. And what did they pay me say? Now people when they around him, when they make this mistake or when they do this inconsistency, now they shame for. Not even Tinubu, because Tinubu is used to this thing. He's not bothered. Now those people want to be like Ben Ayade. Ben Ayade, when they close Adam, so show mole. This former Kano State governor, yeah, I've been a Kano State, yeah, or Ganduje, yeah. All those people when they die around them, steadily. Now they shame for, because when they stand like that, and when they make the mistake, and they see them for their face, the shame go hit them bar. Everybody, this one go use eye look the other one go use eye look the other one. So the shame they go around. They revolve around them. So now they might even pity, not even the Tinubu, but anyhow I want to help, I beg. Comment section. Let us see if there will be solution to this thing. Because this will continue even after election. Even though you no win, but the problem, we must find solution to his problem in Jesus' name. You cannot continue like this, Baba Tinubu. You can never continue like this. Guys, if you love what I do, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on Facebook, and Instagram, Twitter, even on TikTok. All of my political love you guys. Peace out.